Hey guys, let's get more news from Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Heat's Erik Spoelstra gets 100% real what attracted Miami to draft Jaime Jaquez Jr. The Miami Heat's Erik Spoelstra took over for legendary coach Pat Riley at the start of the 2008-2009 NBA season. Spoelstra has gone on to win 3 NBA championships with the Heat franchise, coaching legends like Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh and LeBron James. On Tuesday, the man known as Coach SPO got real about what attracted the Heat toward drafting Jaime Jaquez Jr., the mercurial rookie sensation who was drafted with the 18th overall pick in the first round of the 2023 NBA draft. The former UCLA star has been on a tear as of late. The Heat rookie Jaquez had 31 points against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers on Christmas Day, followed by a 17-point effort against the Golden State Warriors. He hasn't hit more than 2 3-pointers in a game since November 22 of last year. The 6'6", 230-pound guard/forward's transition offense skills and smooth mid-range jump shots have left opponents gasping for air. He's now shooting over 50% from the field and helping Miami to stay in the playoff race. Coach Spoelstra discussed what he liked about the UCLA rookie's career in an article posted by NBCSports.com. He compared Jaquez's experience in college to Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro's careers. "I think what was relevant to us is the fact that he had to embrace a role early on as a freshman at UCLA. He had to fight and earn an opportunity as a role player," Spoelstra said about the Heat's guard Jaquez Jr., and then he succeeded in that. Second year, he was probably their third or fourth option, embraced that, and then had a great tournament run. And then each year, he was earning more opportunities. The Heat are scheduled to play the Los Angeles Lakers on the road on Wednesday in a game that could become an instant classic. Both teams are in need of a jolt of energy after their long 2023 playoff journeys. The Lakers have lost 2 games in a row while the Heat have won 4 of their last 6. Udonis Haslem doubles down on Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo winning Defensive Player of the Year. Miami Heat legend Udonis Haslem acted as a mentor to Heat big man Bam Adebayo during their time as teammates. It's clear that Haslem is continuing to back up his former teammate even after retirement. Adebayo is regarded as one of the NBA's best defenders, but he has yet to win the Defensive Player of the Year award. On an episode of Haslem and Mike Miller's podcast The Oggs, Haslem discussed Adebayo's case for the award. He later doubled down on it in a social media post. Miami Heat legend Udonis Haslem acted as a mentor to Heat big man Bam Adebayo during their time as teammates. It's clear that Haslem is continuing to back up his former teammate even after retirement. Adebayo is regarded as one of the NBA's best defenders, but he has yet to win the Defensive Player of the Year award. On an episode of Haslem and Mike Miller's podcast The Oggs, Haslem discussed Adebayo's case for the award. He later doubled down on it in a social media post. Adebayo and Haslem's relationship will continue to grow as the duo progresses through their careers in the NBA world. Anthony Pasiala works as a contributing writer to Inside the Heat. This past Tuesday, the 5th, the Miami Heat center, Bam Adebayo, revealed during a conversation with journalists that he still doesn't know for sure when he will be able to return to the court after the hip injury he suffered in the match against the Minnesota Timberwolves on the 28th of October. "I have no idea. This is new for me, staying away. I will be re-evaluated when the team returns from Toronto. We'll talk then," said the player, as reported by journalist Barry Jackson from the Miami Herald. After the game in question, Coach Erik Spoelstra spoke about Adebayo's situation. "He had that bad fall, and when we got to town yesterday, he was really sore, and he hasn't gotten much better since." NBA trade rumors: Miami Heat now the favorites to land Donovan Mitchell if traded? NBA trade rumors: with the New York Knicks making a big move for OG Anunoby, the Miami Heat may be considered the favorites to land Donovan Mitchell, if traded. The New York Knicks decided now was the time to strike. In an attempt to make the leap to contender status in the Eastern Conference, New York traded R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley, and draft compensation to the Toronto Raptors in exchange for Pascal Siakam, Malachi Flynn, and Precious Achiuwa. It was a blockbuster move that seemed to be a winner for both sides. However, in the process of trading for Anunoby, the Knicks might have officially taken themselves out of the Donovan Mitchell sweepstakes, which may or may not ever happen. According to NBA insider Mark Stein, the Knicks aren't expected to make an all-out pursuit for Mitchell in the event that is shopped ahead of the trade deadline or during the offseason by the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Knicks still have the draft capital to make a move for Mitchell but lack the necessary players to include in a potential deal. That said, it's unlikely that the Mitchell to Knicks whispers are going to end. However, looking at the trade landscape that could develop for Mitchell, it's hard not to think that the Heat are the theoretical favorites at the moment. Again, a lot can change and there's not even a guarantee the Cavs are going to entertain the thought of trading Mitchell, but the Heat has to feel good about a potential pursuit of the All-Star guard. When and if this possibility ever happens, the Heat will be in a good position to pounce on Mitchell. Miami will have to fend off the Brooklyn Nets and potentially the Philadelphia 76ers, but with what those teams can theoretically offer, the Heat has more than enough assets to compete with such offers. Especially with how well the team's supporting cast has played this season. After missing out on Damian Lillard and Bradley Beal during the offseason, the Heat is on the prowl for their next superstar target. From all indications, Mitchell could very well fit what Miami may be looking for in their next trade pursuit. And if the Cavs do end up shopping Mitchell and still want to be competitive, the Heat could have one of the most compelling offers. Especially if they're willing to include Jaime Jaquez Jr. in a potential deal. And you fan, what do you think of the Donovan Mitchell situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.